to pick up cookies or turn in money, you have to put their names on the permission forms as well. FYI, even though you already turned in 8%. But unless those people, the only people that can pick up money or not pick up money, pick up cookies and turn in money are the people on the permission forms. So I am the cookie mom, and Felicia also is a cookie mom. This is our second year doing this. So we learned a lot last year. So hopefully that it will go pretty smooth. The cookies we have are the Thin Mints, of course, the Samoas, Tagalongs, Tuxedos, Trefoils, Savannah Smiles, and our Gooey Toffee Tastic, which is the only one that is $5.50. Everything else is $4. So the cookie sale has a lot of purposes, not just fundraising, but the girls do develop quite a few skills like goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, business ethics. This is all good for their development and all stuff that they do pretty consistently with Girl Scouts. So this is just an extension of it. So we are earning money for several camping trips and field trips that we're doing. I know we have two camping trips that are multi-day, and then there's another camping trip that I think is just one day that we have going on, right? Something like that. We're still planning it. And then, of course, field trips that are going on. And every troop, within our larger troop, they do their own field trips. And this is all paid for with the cookie money, among other fundraisers that we do. So it's very, very important. And otherwise, I don't know how we'll be able to do all the things that we do. So please consider registering to become a volunteer for Girl Scouts. That way you can be covered by insurance when helping with the booth sales and other troop activities. Only volunteers can go on field trips. Only volunteers can help with booth sales. Only volunteers can be alone with the girls and do things with the girls. So if you want to be a part of your Girl Scout experience, please become a volunteer. So the selling of the Girl Scout cookies uses the code On My Honor, and we follow the guidelines that the Girl Scouts of America follow. So in the parent guide, there are the safety guidelines that you can look over. So with that, we cannot sell or take money prior to the 31st. The sale officially starts on the 31st. If you take any money or take any orders prior to that, you can get in big trouble. So rewards, we go to the reward section. Oh, I just have our donut. So here are the rewards for the girls up here. They're pretty neat. Of course, there's badges and to go with it. So the more cookies you sell, the more rewards you get. And they compound. So if you sell like 200, you would get, if you sell 200, you would get the hat, the patch, the bandana, the tag trio, the slap bracelet, another patch, and then another patch. So the more you sell, the more prizes the girls get. You can also choose to do the cookie credits, which is money towards camp or any kind of Girl Scout things that you would buy online or in the Girl Scout store down here. So actually those added up quite a bit for one girl last year, because she sold a lot of cookies and she got quite a few credits, so it was pretty neat. But mostly girls want the prizes. So yeah, if you want to come up and take a look, that's me. So safety is, of course, the primary concern whenever we're doing this, especially for the littler girls. You want to make sure that when you approach somebody that they know that the girl is a Girl Scout. So always have her wearing her vest or some kind of pin or something to identify, so she can identify herself as a Girl Scout. Buddy up, always use a buddy system. Girls should never be doing this alone, even if they're older. especially if you're always partner with adults. Adults must take these brownies and juniors when they're taking orders, selling, or delivering products. Girls grades 6 through 12 must have a buddy when selling door to door, and adults must make sure that they know where they are at all times. Plan ahead. Always plan, have a plan for safeguarding your money. Have like an envelope, have a plan, or make sure it's not just out there. Always keep it on your body. This is it, put in your pocket, have like some kind of money belt when you guys are out there selling these cookies, because tell you what, it's really sad, but people steal the money from the girls. So make sure that you're definitely know where the money is and have a plan for that. Never, ever, ever enter anybody's home. Ever. Parents or the Girl Scouts never, ever go in anybody's home. Stay out on the sidewalk. Don't care how nice they look. Sell in the daytime. Be streetwise. Be familiar with the places that you're selling. Know how to get around. Know where your car is if you park it. Just, use common sense. And then also be safe on the road. Practice safe pedestrian practices. And then protect your girl's privacy. Don't tell anybody your girl's last name. Make sure any identifying things for your girls are hidden. Just make sure that, they're safe, because they're approaching people that are strangers, and you don't know, who these people are. You can share, troop numbers. I guess it's on the press. So anyway, timeline. So 30th is the main delivery day. You're coming to my house to pick up the cookies after 5 p.m. We are picking up the cookies from the pickup area, and they're all the volunteers that are doing that are helping to drive them to my house, where we will sort them and distribute them to the parents. So my house, my address is on the back page.
We're not coming to the same house as last year.
Right. It's not at Felicia's house this year, it's at my house. And it's going to be in my garage, in my parking spot. So everybody please come and get these cookies, because I want to park in my garage. The 31st, the very next day, the sale begins. You can start selling. However you want to do that, you can do a My Booth sale, you can do whatever, but that's when you can start selling the cookies, and not a minute before. February 21st. Remember this date? This is very important. This is the last day that you can return any unsold cookies to the troop. Okay? So this year they're changing things. Girl Scout Council is not allowing our troop to return any cookies. So any cookies that we take from council, from the cupboards, we have to sell them. Our troop is responsible for them. Okay? So once our troop gives you the cookies, you are responsible to them unless you return them to us before the 21st. Okay? After that, you are financially responsible for these cookies. So you either bought them yourself or you sold them.
Yeah, it's a big change.
It's a big change.
And it truly means we're stuck with the cookies.
Right, and if we're stuck with the cookies, right, if we're stuck with them, that means we bought them. That means the girls have less money to do things.
Yeah, we took the money you just raised and paid for those extra cookies.
Right. So please return them. Don't hang on to them. Don't just sit on cookies at home. Okay?
We can always get more. That's the
always get more.
Always get more.
But we can't return them. Okay? Do you have a question?
2 questions.
Yes.
When are we doing the digital cookies this year?
Well, you can do the digital cookie. You can set it up right now. I think it's in the, yeah.
Did they streamline it last year?
That's a council question.
Yeah.
That's a question?
I haven't even set up my daughter's yet, so.
Right.
Right. I saw
just
that.
got it. I opened it and said, okay, let's get to
Right.
it.
So yeah, I mean, the digital cookie, it's in the parent guide. You can look through that and go through and set it up. It should be hopefully pretty easy to set up.
Let's say there's a video they have to watch. Parents can show it together.
Oh, questions about returns? Yes.
If we have leftover cookies, our troop as a whole, and can we sell them until they're out, or do we have to stop selling them when council?
We have to stop selling the cookies May 13th. That's the last day of the cookie sales. March 13th. March 13th.
You cannot sell after that date. If you do, council will jump on the truth.
Right.
Anyway, we'll be in trouble.
So we'll have snacks. You don't want that.
No, I don't want that.
So, yeah, please don't sit on cookies. Please, please. Yes.
How many cases does the person usually sell? This is my first year. Like, I started right at the end, and like I sold a couple cases, but I didn't
Okay,
really.
so this is a good time to go over what our goals are for every girl. 81 boxes. So that is the bare minimum of cookies sold per girl for our troop to make any money to do the things that we want to do.
81 boxes.
81
One
boxes
kid, right?
per kid.
Per kid. It's like 2
Right.
cookies.
So when I give out these cookies on the 31st, I'm going to start with 70% of that goal at first. Because remember, we're pretty scared about the no return thing. I'm not going to give you that many cookies up front.
Tell them why you can't.
Why?
Because of the health.
Oh, because of
The health, because of the health department. We can't, once we get the cookies, we can't give them back. Council can't take them back
okay.
because of the health.
Good. Well, because they can't, once, it has to do with health code and, there's certain requirements when you sell food. You have to, like, the expiration date, what kind of conditions where the cookies. So once they're out in your house, we can't verify what kind of conditions the cookies were under, so then they're not fit for resale. You understand?
They lose control.
They lose control over it. So like, say like we returned a bunch of cookies that were in a bunch of people's houses. They couldn't take those cookies and like give them to the grocery stores to sell because of the government. So.
And Kevin, you mentioned 70% of the 81 quota, but what type of makeup of the boxes?
Oh, I have it all. I think you're getting like 2 cases of Thin Mints.
Okay.
I have it all figured out.
Oh, so you have like a starter pack for us?
I do. And so before you guys pick them up, okay, so you got to be honest with yourself. How committed are you going to be, really, to selling cookies? Because I tell you what, if you guys say, okay, yeah, I want to take 100, and then you just sit on those, I'm going to be really mad.
And can I say as leader, please don't make the cookie manager mad, because you know who's going to hear it? You. Yes. We're pretty easy. I have to work with them and calm them down.
I cannot believe they said no. Just like how much time do you really have to commit? I mean, because really, especially the younger the kid, it's going to be you guys taking them out around the neighborhoods. It's going to be you guys taking them to booth sales. I mean, you have a lot going on right now. If you do, then don't take them. It's really just please just think about how your life is and just be honest. And it's fine. I understand. It's fine. I just don't want you to sit on the playground.
Basically, she's going to, she's gone by what they recommend, so you're going to receive a lot more of Thin Mints and tag-alongs because, Colorado loves
So
chocolate.
Colorado's
They've got it
chocolate.
statistically figured
Exactly.
out for you.
So they did it for me. So that's what I'm going to say.
They're $5 a month?
4.
There's
Or
4,
the-
except for these guys,
Toffee Tastics are my favorite.
Oh, okay.
gluten-free.
Oh, right.
Or more expensive.
Tastics.
They're different bakery.
That's not the right one.
Oh, that's true. What's that?
Toffee
You don't
Tastics
have
aren't up
that?
there.
Toffee Tastic.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
It's green. We
you'll
can
know.
see
It'll
again,
say
they gave it-
gluten-free.
Okay.
They were like teal, and that's why they're yellow.
So booth sales, okay. Booth sales are those at the grocery stores where you have the tables. You see the Girl Scouts are so cute, and you go and you buy like 10 boxes from them. So you girls can work the booth sales. We're being pretty conservative in how many we sign up for. I sign up for the booth sales, and people who want to work them can work them. Now, I'm going to put the onus on the girls and the troop leaders as to how much they want to do, because it was kind of a fiasco last year where I'd sign up for a whole bunch and then there would be like 2 people that showed up or 1 person that showed up. And I don't want, it's a really big waste of time for me and the other leaders, and I don't want to waste our time.
How long is the day?
They're like
booth,
4
the session,
hours.
3 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3.
And we can split it. You're welcome with the younger, with the daisies, they tend to come for maybe an hour.
Sure.
And then the older girls,
Right.
stay.
All the cookies sold at the booth sales, you get, the girls get credit for.
Yeah.
So
Those
it's
girls
worth
get
it,
credit for it.
especially if it's at a busy place like a King Soopers. I would not sign up at a Safeway.
No.
No,
Actually,
I've signed up for 1 so far.
So can I do it at the King Soopers on 100th and what?
It depends. So here's the deal. The Girl Scouts negotiates with the King Soopers, with the Safeways, the City Markets, King Soopers, Albertsons, Walmart, and Sam's Clubs. They negotiate the times. And then I sign up for time slots.
Got it.
Okay? I will tell you which ones I've signed up for. I'll send out an email.
Okay.
But other than that, like, don't ask them because it's already been worked out.
Right.
And if I didn't sign up for it, I mean, I couldn't. It's pretty
If it's a, well, last year though, there were some people who, like her friend did her bowling alley, her bowling league.
right. That's called my booth sale.
So that's a little different. So you definitely want to check that out. Like if you know somebody with a small business, and you know them personally,
Okay.
you are welcome to ask them. But these big stores, don't even approach them.
Right.
They get-
So
Oh, yeah.
you want to set up?
You can't set up in front of a liquor store, a pot
Oh yeah.
shop.
Well, okay. So let's go down to the my booth sales. So we encourage the girls to use their entrepreneurial spirit to hold my booth sales at unique community locations like sporting events, parks and playgrounds, concerts, plays, hardware stores, car washes, places of worship, universities and colleges, malls, anything you guys can think of. Like as in bowling, last year. And she made a lot. She did a lot. You guys, that was a really good idea. So think about
So
that.
do those cookies come out of your stack of cookies?
Comes out of the individual girl stack of cookies. Okay. Oh, for the King Soopers booth sales, do not bring your own cookies to those booth sales. We will provide the cookies at the booth sales. Okay.
Your booth sale, you can bring if it's ours.
MJ, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Yes.
I just forgot it. No. My question is, and I may have missed it if you said it, on doing my sale, my booth, I bring my own cookies that I've taken out from you.
Right.
And now, how do I set that up? Because I'm looking at, I've got a place in mind that I'm trying to set one up. I'm getting their permission to have it. Then what do? Do I come to you or do I go to council and get permission? Do I have to have permission?
Yes, you have to have permission. You come to me, I put the request into council, which is Jessie, one of the troop leaders, so we've got it, okay? She goes and she looks around the area to make sure there's no other booth sales going on, that you're not too close to like, you know, some kind of place that may not be good for the girls. And then she'll get back to me with approval and I'll say, go right ahead, go for it, looks good.
So I come to you and ask you
Come to me.
permission,
Yes,
and then a day or two later, you'll let me know it's okay?
yes,
Or not?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so work with your friends, work with your local businesses to think of new selling opportunities. One year, somebody asked the local ice cream shop if they wanted them. They said yes, and they made an ice cream out of the thin mix. So there's lots of opportunities out there for sales. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything.
Can
It
you
could
offer
be
them
anything.
to
And if
the,
you're, sorry?
can you offer them to like the mini breweries?
I don't know. I'll ask Jessie about that. Because it's beer, I mean, it's not wholesome for, Girl Scouts is very wholesome. So we need to think.
Yeah, if it has to do with alcohol, or drugs,
Okay.
it can't be prohibited, so. That's perfect.
So, do not sell cookies outside of adult-oriented businesses such as bars, casinos, liquor stores, or marijuana dispensaries. Okay? Okay, so you're thinking, okay, so how am I going to get these cookies when I'm out of Thin Mints? I have cookie hours I tried to do quite a few days, and I did a morning one. Most of them are in the evening. If any of these times don't work, just email me. I'll work with you to get to my house. But these are the times that I will be home to give cookies. Please, if you need cookies, tell me at least a day or two before, so that I may go to the cupboard to get the cookies that you want. Okay? And make sure I have them.
Now, when we pick up the cookies from you, can we pick up extras, or are we only allowed to pick up what you have as our starter pack for right now?
No, if you think that you can do more, then by all means.
Well, last year my daughter spent $750.
Well, shoot, I don't think that.
So that's why I'm like, 81's not going to be
That's
nothing.
fine. No, see, like if you know this stuff,
I already know, like,
if you know this, then
she can do
definitely.
it.
That's just what I ordered.
Okay.
And then, I'm probably going to see a lot of you.
I'm like, that's...
Yeah, you're probably going to know exactly where I live, and it's like, know all the shortcuts and stuff. But yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
What happens if you have a My Booth sale that morning, and then the night before somebody walks in and like totally buys your last 2 cases of Simone?
Well, then you email me and
Say health emergency.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
basically.
I mean, really, I'm here to help you guys, so please email me, and if you need cookies, then
Okay.
I'll do my best to get them to you. I mean, that's the point, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the online, is it pulled from the individual troops? Stock, or is it pulled from individual?
Those are shipped.
You'll set up your own account, and if your girl, whoever your girl emails to, they'll buy directly from you.
And your girl will get credit.
Yes, and it will come up when the
But it comes from our troop. I wasn't sure if like online sales going to other states will come from council or our troop.
No, we'll get the
Well,
credit.
No, we'll get the
The cookies itself is, Aunt in California orders cookies. The council will notify the company and they will send cookies to them. The physical cookie, actual in-hand cookie will come through the council and the warehouse people will get it to the California. But your girl will get direct credit into the account that she sold this much, and it will show up on the eBuddy, is our computer program that Heather works with, and it will show on the eBuddy that little Becky just sold 52 boxes to Aunt Kathy in California.
Are they doing a separate batch for that too this year?
Yeah, there's probably,
There's an online patch.
yeah, there's the online
There's
patch.
digital patch.
Mhm.
It's on the back, it's green, it says digital.
Okay.
There it is, patch right there.
Yeah. Okay, Felicia, would you pass out the money? Oh, is there anything else that we need? MJ, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. Now, you said, we just emailed you that I need 2 more cases of Thin Mints. It's going to take me 2 or 3 days to get the cookies. I need them today.
Well,
I mean,
that's why,
does it really take a while for you to get them?
well, it could take at least a day for me to go down and get them. Because if I'm out of Thin Mints, I have to personally drive to the cookie cupboard, pick them up, and then bring them back to my house. So, I mean, if you guys email me at 10 o'clock at night on a Tuesday, then I could go Wednesday to get them for you to come, at 4 to 6.
We need somebody who picks them up and somebody's available to get them, can they? They'll pick them up for you?
No, I asked them to, and they said
Because
no.
I don't know what color you go to, but the one up here knows me well. I've done it. Juliet for 4 years.
No, I asked too, and I was like, well, let's just have the parents go get them. Why do I have to be involved?
The council made it very clear in our training this year that that is not going to happen. Covered must be the cookie people.
Yeah.
We're not going to have parents
Believe
going to
me,
the
I
cupboards.
did not want it this way. It's a lot of work for me, but
Because did you go to, Cousins?
yeah.
Yeah, I got with her last 4 years.
I
I know, right?
I know.
The council's come down really hard that
Yeah.
last year had a lot of unique problems that developed, and in with that, they had so many parents coming in, and sometimes the leader did not know cookies were picked up. And then it was a few days later realizing, what do you mean we have all these cookies picked up? Who picked it up? And then you're going to Peggy saying, who Who picked it up?
Don't you
Back
have to
for-
get the troop number though and everything?
Yes, but the thing is, when it shows up, sometimes it takes a few days before somebody punches everything into eBuddy.
Right.
And you just have a little nightmare that happens. And so council says, no, it has to be the cookie assigned managers.
So they're definitely this year, I mean, you were here last year, keeping track of the cookies and where they are.
She didn't join until after.
Okay, well, that was the problem, is they didn't know where all these cookies were. They were just, like, there should be cookies here, but they weren't allowed to eat any. So now they want to know. They want accountability. Did you have a
I
question?
did. Now, is there going to be, are there going to be selling cookies to send to the troops at all?
Yes, okay, so we're doing cookies for the troops, and we're also doing Hometown Heroes. So,
On the online?
we really have to get through this, okay? I know you're very excited about this, we really get through it. So, say you have somebody at a booth, and they're like, oh geez, I'd love to help you guys, but I have like 40 boxes that I have in my freezer that I already bought, I'm sorry. You can say, well, you know what? You can purchase some for the troops. They don't have to get any cookies, and the troops get the cookies, and they just pay for them. And then your girls get the credit. So that's another option, and then also it's for the Hometown Heroes. And I don't know who we've chosen for Hometown Heroes. Have we chosen anybody yet?
For Hometown Heroes? For Pacific location here, no.
Yeah.
We were talking about the digital, virtual, where it goes to military.
Okay,
But we have not picked out a specific separate one as a hometown.
okay. Well, one of my favorite cousins, he's deployed now. Right, so that's really
But we definitely,
an option.
we definitely will do what I call virtual cookies, because we do not, as a troop, have to touch the box. We tell council we've ordered 300 boxes for the military, and we just pay council the money, and council ships it off, and we don't touch it. Their warehouse ships it off.
They got it all. Okay, yes.
What if you already have a jar for donations for the hometown heroes?
There's a jar for donations for Hometown Heroes.
You can have a box, a jar on your table,
Yeah.
but watch it close or they'll walk off.
And you cannot have, this is something that we kind of didn't know about last year, figured it out. But you can't, so if you do a My Booth sale, and you just, the person who's like, I don't want to buy a cookie, I'm good, and you say, oh, get the Hometown Hero, that's great. You can have a donation part there, or put it with you, however you want, but you cannot just have a donation to the troop bucket.
Right.
Any additional money they give you, any additional money has to go to the military, to the Hometown Heroes. We cannot take extra, that's like a big rule breaker for us. Even if they're just like, oh, you're so cute, here's $10, I don't need the cookies. We're gonna still turn around and
Right, and that's
And to the Hometown
even
Hero.
said, like, the cookies are $4. Somebody gives you a 5 and then we'll keep the change.
Yeah.
That money too will go.
that happens a lot.
So it does, it happens.
Right, and then every time you have $1 from this person, then you get an extra $1 from that person, and just a little bit, you just bought a box of cookies, and then you have a military box.
Right. Okay, so when you come to my house to get the cookies, I will have my laptop set up, and you will see your daughter's name, and it'll see exactly how many cookies you're getting and how much money is owed. Okay, all of this is logged into the computer. I will also give you a receipt for every transaction that we do. So you'll get a receipt for when you get cookies, you'll get a receipt for when you pay me money for both. We're going to be everything is separate this time around. So when you come, you'll know exactly what money is owed and what money you paid. And it's very transparent on the computer. And if you have an issue with it, we'll, I guess, come to that. But it's going to be really clear for you on the computer. That's it. So when you come and get cookies, please give me all the money that you've made. Don't just keep money. Because what's going to happen is you're going to sell more of one kind than the other, and you're going to need some more cookies, like Thin Mints. So when you come and get more Thin Mints, give me all the money that you made for the Thin Mints, okay? order to get more, in order to get more cookies, you have to give me money. I'm not just gonna hand out a bunch of cookies to people that don't give me any money. Okay?
I know some last year would hang on to some money because they wanted to keep for change purposes. I would highly recommend not doing that because that's how a lot of money got confused. So, it's real easy for you to make change on your own instead of using your cookie money, because what happens to us is our deposits and all of that don't match. Simply because, you kept it to tilt it in,
Right.
Half the time it looks like we're not selling anything because you sat on most of the money. So I understand where you're coming from, but really you just want to turn every single
When you turn in the money, that's when your daughter gets credit. Okay? And always, please, until the sale is over, until everything is clear, keep all the receipts I give you in a nice envelope that you know where it is and you can easily find it. Like the envelope I just gave you. Okay, who has questions?
So, back to my question really fast.
Yes.
So, you know how you have it set up on the computer of how much we owe. Now, if we add to that when we pick up that on the 30th, will you have to program it in your computer?
Right, when you pick up the cookies, I'll enter in.
Adjust it?
Yeah, right now everybody's at 0. So when you pick up the cookies, I'll enter in all the cookies you take, and it'll say, you took this many cookies, this money owed.
Okay.
And so you'll know how much money is owed. So then the next time you come back, when you need more cookies, because you're selling a lot, you'll give me the money that you've sold. I'll enter it in, and it'll show you how much money. It'll show you the difference.
Okay.
It'll show you the breakdown. You guys are going to meet. It's really easy to read. So you'll be like, oh, this is great. Okay. So you know exactly what's going on with that. It's not, but definitely keep the receipts that I give you, and I will do 1 receipt per transaction. Yes.
I don't know if I missed it, you said it. Did you state what happens if a parent has a problem with money, that the parent doesn't pay you the money that they owe you? What happens? Did you tell them that?
So, if somebody doesn't pay the money, our troop does not deal with it. We send it directly to council. Council gets their lawyers involved and goes to collections. We don't deal with any of that. Okay? And they can be mean. So,
If you didn't, if something happens and you legitimately had a house fire and the money's gone, that's a different story. But I still, as a leader, I fill out a report to council telling them they have a money problem. And then council will contact you through their lawyers, and you will show proof of the house fire and all this. And then it's between you and the lawyer with council to work that out. Now, if for some reason you did not pay the money to the troop, you spent it by accident, forgetting that was cookie money, and then now you're struggling to have the money to pay us back. As the leader, I contact council. Their lawyers will be in contact with you. And when that happens, the council never tells me what happens between you and council. I do not know if you paid it, when you paid it, or never paid it. Council does not tell me any of that information. That's kept as your privacy, respecting you. That just becomes council's business, not ours. And the girls lose out on the profits and the stuff that could have came from that money too, right? The whole trip loses.
And I just want to say too, with the stuff that she ordered for the 80 cookies, if everybody sells 80 boxes, right? 81. My bad. This is a big deal, because if you want to sell more, I highly recommend it, because when we look at percentages, we went low because we have so many girls, because it's a lot of cookies all at once, and also we can't return them. However, 81 boxes per girl will not raise a whole lot of money. I'm truly, you can look at it in your book, it shows you a breakdown of what we get from each box. But I can tell you 81 boxes won't get us much. Not to say that you have to sell that many, but if you think you could maybe push a little more,
sell
that'd
more.
be awesome. Please sell more. It did go low for so many reasons, but it's a pretty low profit as well. So,
I mean, the girls are going to want this stuff.
yeah.
So, there's definitely Yes, MJ?
Well, what if my daughter and I decide we do not want to sell anything with cookies? We are not going fundraisers at all. What's gonna happen?
I don't know.
You can't,
Yeah.
you can't go on any troop functions. You can't go on troop functions.
If you do not sell cookies, your daughter will not be, she will be more than welcome to go do the aquarium overnight, whatever we choose. She's more than welcome to go. The problem is, as the leader, I will figure out how much it costs for that girl, one girl, to go on this event. Oh, it's $100. Mommy, Susie can go if you pay me $100.
Parents are responsible for any money.
If mommy does not pay the $100, Susie does not go on the event that was chosen, and mom deals with Susie being upset. But that's only fair to all the girls and that put out the effort to sell cookies. If you're not going to at least try and work hard at selling, then you're not contributing to your way to go on the events or campouts. Our troop is active. We've got campouts scheduled. We have a lot of things going on. We need the money. And 81 boxes is going to cut us very slim across the border with no major extra. And that's including no extra big fun trip like an overnight at the aquarium or a big zoo trip. That's not going to happen unless we get a higher percentage sold.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions? I'm always available online. Email me if you have any questions at all, please.
Thanks, Heather.
Sure. All right, I'll see everybody the
And please
30th.
take